Welcome to Club Wisdom 8, and today is a milestone in terms of the petition for Shining Force and in terms of what I have planned for when the petition reaches the first 1,000. So the first 1,000 signatures will start off the next chain reaction. Now, this petition has smashed 500 quicker than I expected, actually, because this petition has not been fully advertised in enough places. It's not been shown to enough communities, and it hasn't been spread around Reddit as yet. But the chance is here. If you are with Reddit, if you are with Facebook, if you are with IG, if you are with anything, this is the time to start telling people that there's a petition with already 500 signatures with people who want to save Shining Force Mobile, and asking them, to get on with it. We're getting loads of comments as well, and it's great. And you know what really hit hard? Look at this. Look at this one. Look at this. From Vlad, right? Dear developers, please don't stop the development of the game. I am from Ukraine. Now I am fighting for my homeland. And Shining Force 2 is my favourite game from childhood, and my favourite game of my friends who died a heroic death near Kharkov. I hope I and my people have been heard, and Shining Force Mobile will be released this year. You know, it brings a tear to my eye. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm so happy, and all you have to do is sign. That's it. All you have to do is sign. May the Shining Force shine again. May Max it out. So what's happening? What's the plan for Shining Force Mobile? Let me explain exactly what is going to happen and what is going on. I have explained in my old videos, but I'll tell you again. Please understand that this game seems that it was never made to be really brought out, never really made to be released at the beginning of 2022. It would have only been released, which probably wouldn't have happened, if a company had purchased the game. The rights to the IP to this game was acquired August 2021. However, the same company, Vespa, tried to sell those IP rights November 2021. Between August to November, what happened exactly? Well, a CEO was kicked out, and that same CEO stated he wanted the company to make their own IPs. So he literally gave the secret away. He already said back in August that he was not interested in games where the company buys the IP. But at the same time, they said they bought their IP to Shining Force. So a lot of weird things happened there. However, the problem that happened with Shining Force Mobile when they tried to sell it, they didn't just sell Shining Force Mobile. They tried to offer a bundle package and sell Shining Force Mobile with their Japanese company. So they probably bought Shining Force Mobile for $1 million, and for instance, and they made a company that cost $2 million. And then they probably wanted to sell Shining Force with the company for probably $4 million. And of course, the company they approached said no. Now that the company is practically bankrupt, now that this company has practically no money, they're going to be definitely forced to sell their assets. That's how it works. Their shareholders will force them. However, the worst thing is if a bad company approaches them. The first choice Com2uS have is to sell the company with Hive, but no one is going to buy that rubbish. No one's going to fall for that nonsense, most likely. But let's say they do, and they want to buy it with a development team. For instance, it's possible still that a Japanese company could buy into it, and it could also give them a connection with Korea. It could work both ways. So who knows, it could work out. However, This petition's going to go further. Let me explain. First of all, I have all the contacts to Camelot, and I am going to contact them myself. They're the ones who originally made Shining Force. I'm going to contact them. I'm going to send them the petition to begin with. Why though? Why should I send it to Camelot, the ones who made Shining Force 1, 2 and 3? And you want to know why they didn't make the other Shining Force games afterwards? Yeah, because they left the IP with Sega when they went. Sega held the IP, so Sega gave the game to every rubbish company under the sun. So you got to understand that Camelot still exists, and the same makers of Shining Force are still there. This is very important. And what's important here is that the CEO, the current president of Camelot Software Planning, said in 2017, yes, I can quote it straight off, he would love to work on a 4th Shining Force title. Unfortunately, yeah, in one respect, yeah, you could say, okay, Shining Force 4 they want to work on. But a 4th Shining Force title doesn't have to be Shining Force 4. Shining Force Mobile could be a Shining Force title. As far as I'm concerned, they can work on Shining Force Mobile and make Shining Force 4 because they can follow like the steps of how Fire Emblem works, for instance. So I think this would be great. I think the key people to take over would definitely be Camelot, and they have to know that there are people who want this game to work. Next up, I want to get involved with Nintendo. However, it's not going to be completely what you think here. Nintendo, yes, they have Fire Emblem Heroes under their wing, but it's not exactly what you think. So, sorry for the typo. So after Dragalia Lost, a new game is needed, as I said. So Nintendo, yeah, have just finished with Dragalia Lost, and Fire Emblem Heroes, yeah, is coming to the end of its run. So who actually made Fire Emblem Heroes? Who's the development team? Let me explain. That development team is called Intelligent Systems, and yeah, I'm going to contact them once the petition reaches 1,000. And I'm going to explain to them with proper Japanese. I'm going to have proper Japanese sent over exactly what the situation is. Now, I think Intelligent Systems would be a good company to look at taking over the Shining Force Heroes brand. Yes, they're a competitor to Camelot, but Shining Force Heroes is clearly, even the name is a copy of Fire Emblem Heroes anyway. So I think it would be very intelligent for Intelligent Systems to consider it. And by this time, Shining Force is going to be, the IP is going to be at a very good price. So I don't think Intelligent Systems, I think they might have actually consider it. So, you know, you can't say no. Look, this guy he's happy. He's very happy to take over. Look at his face. The next point I want to make is that this petition itself, as a global petition, could inspire the Japanese to do the same. It could inspire people in Japan to take note and do something. It could actually roll out. It could cause a huge domino effect. Japanese might end up wanting... There's definitely loads of Japanese who want a Shining Force game, and I'm sure a lot of people are going crazy for it, but this might remind them to do their own petition, and again things will be kicked off. Contacting Sega is another direction, but I'm not personally happy to do it. I'm not interested in contacting Sega, but if my community want me to, I will. Now, the next company I want to talk about is Zlong Game. This company is absolutely great. They have proven to us how good they are with Langrisser. Langrisser, what they have done for Langrisser is absolutely amazing. I mean, yes, some people might have some issues with it, but they've kept the game open. They've kept the game running since, I think it's 2017, and it's been 5 years now, and they've proved their worth. They've proved that They're a company that can be trusted to bring out a game and make it authentic and do a great job. Now, I would definitely prefer this company than many others. If you don't know much about Langrisser M, actually I have some old videos on them too. But the main point you need to know is that the fighting style is similar to Shining Force and they've done a great job. And their run of this game is coming to an end. So it would be appropriate for them to take over the Shining Force IP. What do you think? Always speak in the comments. Let us know what you think. Next up is Paradox Interactive, and this is coming from the Discord community. Our community is so small, yet we try and push so far. Paradox Interactive is one company that is looking at getting contacted. Another company is Ironhide Game Studio. Now, if these kind of go wrong, there are more companies, but if they go wrong and it has to be a bundle package with Hive, this petition will help. This petition will help Com2uS to get back into purchasing the IP. Now, Com2uS, it's clear that Vespa were aiming this game at Com2uS in the first place, and I think Com2uS are actually a really good company to take on this game. As you know, as you're aware, I play Eternal Saga, which is a great RPG based off of First Queen. First Queen, amazing, it's from the Shining Force era. And Com2uS have done a brilliant job with it. They've done absolutely brilliantly with it. Ignoring the bugs, I mean, it's absolutely a great game and can't stop playing it. So you really gotta give this company a chance if you wish. But anyway, we gotta stop this IP from disappearing, or a company just buying it to stop anyone making it competitively, or some cheapo company buying it and then the company going down exactly like Vespa has done. We can't allow this to mess up. Next company I'm approaching is going to be Kakao Games, so I'm looking at Korean companies now. The reason why I want Kakao Games is because I'm just so impressed with Guardian Tales. Guardian Tales is an epic game, one of the best ever mobile games ever made, and actually if Shining Force was made by Kakao Games focused so much on the story that Shining Force, actually this could be one of the best Shining Force games ever. Having Kakao Games behind this could be absolutely unbelievable. So please take that into consideration and sign the petition. Guardian Tales. I mean, all of this brings back such memories. The story is unbelievable. Finally, yes, I know there are more companies, but I'm also going to look at press releases as well. I want news outlets to talk about the game. Get it back out again. Get people in the know and keep this petition going. Yes, that's right, to keep the petition going. This petition may be at 503 people. However, there really is no reason why we can't just keep going until this game comes out, until we get the game we deserve. So if everything falls back, if the press releases aren't enough, if the companies don't gain, like if they don't even notice what's going on, if they don't care about the petition, then if the Japanese don't want to take on the petition, then we continue this petition. We keep going forward on and on to push a good sell of the Shining Force IP so we can have a great game. I hope that helps. I'm going to leave you with the trailer to Guardian Tales, and I hope that can give you some confidence that Shining Force could have a good home. Club Wisdom 8 over and out. Share this petition everywhere. Please keep pushing it.
Bye.